Arguments, whether in personal relationships, professional settings, or casual conversations, often escalate into emotional battlegrounds where logic is abandoned for the sake of winning. Yet, the ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers a profound framework for navigating such conflicts with composure, clarity, and ethical integrity. Rooted in principles of self-mastery, rationality, and virtue, Stoicism provides tools to defend yourself effortlessly, not through aggression or manipulation, but through measured reasoning and unwavering calm. When combined with insights from dark psychology, an understanding of human behavior and persuasion, these techniques become even more potent, allowing you to navigate arguments with precision while maintaining moral high ground. At its core, Stoicism teaches that external events and others' words are beyond our control. What we can control is how we perceive and respond to them. This mindset transforms arguments from confrontations into opportunities for growth and mutual understanding. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." By focusing on internal mastery rather than external outcomes, you can remain unshaken regardless of the intensity or nature of the argument. Dark psychology complements this approach by offering strategic insights into human cognition and behavior, enabling you to anticipate others' moves and counter them effectively without resorting to unethical tactics. This article explores how Stoic philosophy and elements of dark psychology converge to create a robust system for defending yourself in any argument. The goal is not domination or vindication, but achieving resolution through wisdom, patience, and ethical persuasion. By mastering these techniques, you will learn to deflect hostility, dismantle flawed reasoning, and steer conversations toward constructive conclusions, all while preserving your dignity and fostering respect. Cultivate emotional detachment. One of the most powerful ways to defend yourself in an argument is to detach emotionally from the situation. Emotional reactions, cloud judgment, lead to impulsive responses and often escalate conflicts unnecessarily. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of maintaining inner tranquility, regardless of external provocations, a practice known as apatheia, or freedom from destructive emotions. Practice cognitive distance. To cultivate emotional detachment, adopt what Stoics call cognitive distancing. Observe the argument objectively as if it were happening to someone else. Ask yourself, is this truly worth my energy? Will I care about this tomorrow or next week? This exercise helps you step back from the heat of the moment and assess the situation rationally. Epictetus advises, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By separating facts from feelings, you gain clarity and prevent reactive behaviors driven by temporary anger or frustration. Redirect energy toward solutions. Instead of engaging emotionally, channel your energy into finding solutions or understanding underlying issues. For example, if someone accuses you unfairly, resist the urge to retaliate. Instead, ask open-ended questions like, "Can you explain why you feel that way? How can we resolve this together?" This approach demonstrates maturity and shifts the focus from blame to collaboration. It also aligns with dark psychology's principle of mirroring, reflecting the other person's perspective to build rapport and diffuse tension. Use negative visualization, a Stoic technique, involving imagining worst-case scenarios, prepares you mentally for potential outcomes. Before entering an argument, visualize extreme possibilities, insults, accusations, or outright hostility. Seneca wrote, "He who has anticipated the coming of troubles takes away their power when they arrive." By desensitizing yourself to negativity beforehand, you reduce anxiety and maintain composure during heated exchanges. Disarm with strategic silence. Silence is one of the most underestimated yet effective tools in defending yourself during an argument. Used strategically, it can disarm opponents, expose flaws in their reasoning, and give you time to formulate thoughtful responses. Stoicism views silence as a form of strength, emphasizing the importance of speaking only when necessary and with purpose. Employ the power of pauses. When faced with aggressive or irrational statements, pause before responding. This creates psychological pressure on the other party, forcing them to reconsider their words or reveal inconsistencies. People instinctively fill silences, so letting them speak further may uncover contradictions or weaknesses in their argument. As Marcus Aurelius noted, the best answer to anger is silence. A well-timed pause conveys confidence and disrupts the flow of hostility. Avoid engaging in petty retorts. Dark psychology teaches that unnecessary engagement fuels escalation. Avoid stooping to petty retorts or personal attacks, which undermine your credibility and escalate tensions. Instead, use silence selectively to highlight absurdities or exaggerations in the other person's claims. For instance, if someone makes an outrageous accusation, simply raising an eyebrow or remaining silent can prompt them to backtrack or justify their position awkwardly. Signal composure through body language. Nonverbal cues play a crucial role in communication. Maintain relaxed body language, steady eye contact, controlled breathing, and minimal fidgeting to project calmness and authority. Your demeanor signals to others that their attempts to provoke you are ineffective, subtly shifting the balance of power in your favor. Expose logical fallacies. Many arguments devolve into chaos because participants rely on flawed reasoning rather than evidence-based discourse. By identifying and exposing logical fallacies, you can dismantle weak arguments while demonstrating intellectual rigor. Stoicism values truth and reason above all else, making this skill particularly aligned with its principles. Recognize common fallacies. Familiarize yourself with common logical fallacies such as ad hominem attacks, attacking the person instead of the argument, straw man arguments, misrepresenting someone's position to make it easier to attack, and slippery slope reasoning, assuming one event will inevitably lead to another. For example, if someone says, "You always do this," point out the hasty generalization, "That's not accurate, I've done differently in several instances." Highlighting these errors forces the other party to refine their argument or risk losing credibility. Ask clarifying questions, Azim. Clarifying questions to expose gaps in reasoning. For instance, what evidence supports that claim? Can you provide specific examples? These inquiries encourage critical thinking and force the other person to articulate their thoughts more clearly. If they struggle to justify their stance, their argument naturally weakens. Stay focused on facts. Dark psychology suggests that people are more likely to believe information presented confidently and consistently. Stick to verifiable facts and avoid speculation or assumptions. For example, if discussing work performance, reference concrete metrics rather than vague impressions. This approach reinforces your position while undermining baseless assertions. Leverage psychological triggers. Ethically, understanding human psychology allows you to influence arguments subtly without crossing ethical boundaries. Dark psychology provides insights into persuasion techniques, which, when applied responsibly, enhance your ability to guide conversations toward productive outcomes. Mirror emotions. Strategically, mirroring involves reflecting the other person's tone, language, or emotions to build rapport. If someone speaks calmly, match their demeanor. If they're agitated, lower your voice to encourage de-escalation. Mirroring creates subconscious alignment, making it harder for the other party to remain hostile. Use framing techniques. How you frame your point significantly impacts perception. Present your arguments positively or neutrally to avoid triggering defensiveness. For example, instead of saying, "You're wrong," try, "Let's explore another perspective." Framing fosters openness and reduces resistance, paving the way for constructive dialogue. Employ reciprocity principles. Reciprocity, the tendency to return favors or concessions, is a powerful psychological trigger. Offer small compromises early in the discussion to encourage reciprocity later. For instance, "I understand your concerns, let's see how we can address them together." This gesture builds goodwill and increases the likelihood of cooperation. Uphold virtue and integrity. While defending yourself effectively is important, Stoicism stresses the primacy of virtue over victory. Winning an argument at the expense of ethics undermines your character and damages relationships. Always prioritize fairness, honesty, and compassion, even in challenging situations. Avoid manipulative tactics. Dark psychology includes manipulative techniques like gaslighting or guilt tripping, which violate Stoic principles of justice and fairness. Refrain from using these methods as they erode trust and harm others. Instead, focus on respectful persuasion grounded in truth and mutual benefit. Acknowledge valid points. If the other person raises legitimate concerns, acknowledge them openly. Admitting fault or agreeing with valid criticisms demonstrates humility and strengthens your credibility. For example, "You're right about X. I hadn't considered that before." This admission diffuses hostility and encourages reciprocal acknowledgement. End on a positive note. Regardless of the outcome, conclude the argument respectfully. Express gratitude for the discussion and reaffirm shared goals or values. For instance, "Thank you for sharing your thoughts. I appreciate our commitment to resolving this constructively." Ending positively preserves relationships and leaves room for future collaboration. Conclusion: the art of effortless defense. Defending yourself in any argument becomes effortless when guided by Stoic philosophy and informed by psychological insights. By cultivating emotional detachment, leveraging strategic silence, exposing logical fallacies, and employing ethical persuasion techniques, you can navigate conflicts with grace and effectiveness. These strategies not only protect your interests but also foster mutual understanding and respect, aligning perfectly with Stoic ideals of virtue and wisdom. Ultimately, the true measure of success in an argument isn't whether you win, but whether you uphold your values and contribute to meaningful resolution. As Marcus Aurelius observed, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." By embodying this ethos, you transform arguments from adversarial encounters into opportunities for growth, connection, and ethical leadership.